Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. I don't know how it's going to look. It's going to be fucking interesting, hopefully, if we can make it look any good. Okay, let's see what we have with this. What is it? It looks like 300% is too big for the horizontal, but this is what it is. This is alphabet stencil. I think it's what it could be called, a stencil. Remember these vaguely at school. Yeah, A6, it's 200, maybe just a little shy of 200. And this might be maybe 250 or something, not 300. That's why sometimes I don't like programming this first, because I've got to see for myself just what it is. So we're just going to leave that open. Hopefully the green will reflect enough. Yeah, I think 250 is too small. We need to make it more on the vertical, but the horizontal looks pretty well alright. A little bit smaller than what we want, but we're gonna whatever. I think 240 is way too small, and maybe 100, go 199 for that, and this will be maybe 300 was the right size, for all we know. Yeah, we're nearly there. Looks like we've got that. Horizontal looks good. We just got to take a bit off the bottom to make it look better. I'm going at 310 for the bottom, for the vertical. Getting close. We're now nibbling a bit, which takes time, which really is annoying when I haven't got the full amount. Maybe an extra 5% might be in order. Trying to decide 315 or 314. Yeah, it's nearly there. We just got a little bit there. See, this is what I hate about doing this, is the nibble. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Just little bit by bit. It's too slow doing it that way, but then if you do it too fast, you take too much off. So I do think maybe 300 and 18. Hopefully that's the right amount. It's really hard to estimate with this. Photocopier just made a funny noise as if it's about to run low on toner. I don't like that sound. Anyway, we've got this looking good. This is it. This is what we wanted, but we've got to go further with it. We're going to turn this into a movement piece. So we've just got that there. And now I do think we're going to leave it on that. We're just going to remove the enlargements, and we're just going to remove our stencil, our original, and we're just going to maybe donate it. We're going to make this into an interesting piece. Yeah, that looks interesting as a piece. Maybe we could use it. Maybe we could utilise it. Maybe enlarge it to the end there. Yeah, I think so. So the horizontal is going to be 160 and the vertical is going to be 104. So we're just going to put that aside and we're just going to use this, and we're going to enlarge maybe that. I do think it's probably, the enlargement's probably too big. I do think. Maybe we're just going to overlap it a bit at the end here. Oh, I can hear a kookaburra or kookaburras. Sounds like just one kookaburra actually. A real Australian wildlife icon, and they exist in these built up areas, which is really nice. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. Maybe we can push it in a bit. I don't know. I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to push this aside. I do hope this turns out better with the original type that we just selected. Anyway, that looks interesting. I'm really missing a lost loved one. I actually think maybe there, that would be a good piece if we sliced it there. I'm really missing a loved one, folks, and I'm trying to get in touch, and it's really proven to be really difficult trying to locate him under the circumstances we have with this COVID-19 and the lockdown that has had to happen. I think this is where we were going to go with this. So I'm really disappointed with the way things have become and the way the world has become embroiled in this dreadful pandemic known as coronavirus. And one of the things here in New South Wales, Australia, is we can't get married, and I can't marry my partner until the restrictions are lifted, and that's not going to happen until at least 80% or 70%. I think 80% of the population gets vaccinated. We've got to move in the right direction, folks, and get vaccinated ASAP if we're going to see our freedoms be returned to us. Fuck it if it's, no, unless you're under 18, fuck it if it's, whether it's AstraZeneca or Pfizer or coming up soon, Moderna. Don't worry about the branding, just get the fucking vaccine and be done with it, because you're going to keep Australia in lockdown for too long if you're fucking fussing around waiting for Pfizer or waiting for Moderna or whatever other vaccine of choice. Beggars can't be choosers, folks. We have to fucking take what we get, or our freedoms will be further eroded, businesses will collapse, the economy will collapse, people can't get elective surgery. There's all this shit. We can't have this, folks. And you're not free to have visitors, and you're not free to have parties or gatherings. You can't have this, folks. We can't live like this. We just got to get vaccinated. Get it out of the way, folks. Our future's dependent on it. We can't do it any other way. Anyway, this is what we've done. This looks really quite nice. I do think it'll look good once we've put it together. Our stencil. I just bumped this bloody thing. Okay. Alright, that looks really quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.